Moors and Christian celebrations in Murcia date back to the beginning of the 15th century, commemorating battles and historical events from the 9th to the 13th century, an intense time which has filled every corner of the city with the essence of history. The origin of the celebrations of Moors and Christians of Murcia dates back to the festivity of St. Thomas Aquinas in the year 1426, when the anniversary of King John II of Castile was held. A celebration repeated on several occasions during the first half of the 15th century was organized at the time. It included short parades with musicians and banners, together with a good number of minstrels, Moors and Christians. Therefore, they are the most ancient in Spain. By the way, these Muslims who lived under Christian rules, the so-called Mudéjar, didn't come only from Murcia, but also from the Moorish quarters of the nearby villages, and even from villages like Ceutí, Lorquí and Ricote Valley. Each one of them got paid for their participation, from 9 to 12 coins of that time. Regularly, the council sent a messenger to the different quarters to pick up and hire minstrels, musicians, instruments, food. In March 1510, the council itself complained that this commemorative procession was not held anymore and was willing to rescue this over half-a-century tradition. As we can see, up to that moment it was not performances, but a mere parade. On December the 5th, 1541, Charles I makes his entry into the city. In front of the local authorities, the king took an oath to keep the customs and usages of the city. After that, a Moors and Christians dance was celebrated in his honor. The second half of the 16th century will provide some other innovations. They came from the hand of Ginés Pérez de la Chica, known as Pérez de Ita, a shoemaker, historian, poet and organizer. His displays, very popular and in accordance to the taste of that time, were enriched with the inclusion in the parades of giants, dancing gypsies, Moorish people, trumpets and mace bearers. In 1586, the Council of Murcia had already got the approval for a celebration of Moors and Christians for the Day of St. James. There also exist further references for the celebrations. In 1600, the Easter Brotherhood of Jesus Nazarene was founded, and when they received the papal bull, in 1600, the Easter Brotherhood of Jesus Nazarene was founded, and when they received the papal bull in 1602, a bullfight and a Moors and Christian celebration were organized. As time passed by, the Moors and Christians parades disappeared, and these heroic events and conquests were forgotten. But people in Murcia were aware of their historical past and decided to rescue their parades. In the year 1982, the Moors and Christians from the city of Orihuela paraded in Murcia, and, seeing that the local people were satisfied, it was insistently demanded that it should continue for years to come. In June 1983, the Festival Association was created, and that very year the parades started. In September 1983, the festeros, men and women of the festival, had their own arquebuses ready, clean and shining bright, willing to be used for the premiere. Murcia burst with gunpowder in joy in the course of the first performance of a battle which caused a real sensation. Not only did the public like the performance, but they were delighted with it. On the following Sunday, September the 5th, a great, proper parade was held. Destiny knew well, the most difficult step had been taken, and the festival would not turn back. Hundreds of people dressed up in medieval costumes and kilos of gunpowder used. 5 groups were the origin of this new period for the celebration: the Templars, the Mudéjar, Abderrahman II, Ibn Arabi, Aben Mardenich. Little by little, the celebrations have reached a height. Official announcements and receptions, performances commemorating the foundation of the city or its surrender into Christian hands, a middle-year celebration. All in all, a great energy provided by hundreds of festeros who form the fiesta. They recovered their historical past. They make the characters who created Murcia be alive again, and past times are brought into the present. Nowadays, The Festival Federation is formed by 15 groups representing the Middle Ages in Murcia: the Moors, Abderrahman II, Aben Mardanish, Aben Iyad, Abu Labas, Ibn Arabi, the Almohad, the Almoravid, and the Mudéjar. The Christians: Fernando III, Infante Juan Manuel, James I, Orders of St. John, St. James and Templars, and St. Mary of Arrixaca. Recently, the Festival Museum has been opened, and in 2012, the Declaration of National Tourist Interest has been achieved. A book and different booklets with the history of the festival and its medieval roots have been published, all for a historical celebration which keeps growing.